he teaches us everything, sports, knowledge. He not just teach what is given in textbook, teaches from other textbooks, NCRTs, and what is going on in the world outside. I like most is that whenever we are studying and if we are getting so bored, he always tries to connect with other subject, or tries to connect or put jokes in it. And Bhaiya try to connect it with our world, what is going in our life. Bhaiya try to connect with us. Like in one case study, it was written that we are living in our village from a long time, but suddenly some people came and throw us out by saying that we are not managing the house properly. And in history, Lord Dalhousie do the same. He take the a rule of Awadh by saying that we are not managing the Awadh properly. Before Bhaiya's class, I was not that much confidence. I do not used to give the interviews or anchor, but after Bhaiya's class, Bhaiya taught me to be confident whenever speaking or whenever we are saying something. In class he started, he used to say me to anchor or do mock interview. By that my confidence increased. In my confidence, whenever I go with my friends to play outside, if there are some new people or new students, I go to talk with them. Can we play with you, or can we play another place? By that my confidence helped there. My goals are to get 100% marks and get admission in 9th standard in a good school. IIT is college where I can go and study. And MPSC, UPSC are the exams by which if I clear it, I will become IPS officer. And there is training post also. In that, if I clear all of them, then I can become IPS officer. Because I like to help other people and stop crime. After feminism project, we got to know that men, women, transgenders, all are equal. In some community, I saw that girls are sent to in government school, Marathi medium school, and their son or boys are sent to a private school, a very nice school. This should not happen. We should send them to equal level of school, not girls Marathi medium and boys a nice private school.
So our class vision is too normal that all should know their weakness and strength. And it was because when Bhaiya asked us our weakness and strength, we were blank actually. We were not able to speak our weak. We can say our strength, but we are actually don't know our weakness. So Bhaiya said, if you are knowing your strength and not weakness, so how can you improve them? I am not comfortable to work with teams, so I want to build that habit that I can work with team members. My behavior was too dangerous before, so no one used to talk or live with me. My friend itself used to not talk or behave with me in good manner. So that was one of the biggest challenge for me. And second was my image in the teacher's mind was very bad, because I used to fight or make fun of lots, and I used to disrespect all. The change to my behavior was not any value or something, but the behavior of my teacher itself with me. Bhaiya actually realized that if you're not good with your friends or teachers, in future if you need their help, there will be no one to support you. So by this, actually, if someone is talking me in a rude manner, say my friend, so I know my weakness is I will be very reactive at that point. So first I think about it whether he was right or wrong. Then I think whether I should react or not. So by this the relation will be not also not get bad. So today my behavior is actually I am close to my friend itself. And teachers have that trust that they can give me any work or say anything to me. So I want to be an engineer and a computer engineer. That dream was lying in me from childhood, because I am very interested in computers from my childhood. I have been loving computers, and I want to be take it forward. So I have to be at least basic idea of computers, how it operates, how it goes, and then the computer does not only runs on software, so there are a lot of mathematical terms in computer also, so I have to be good in computer itself and in somewhere in physics, I think. I have that also that I have to do something for my community also. so my community is not educated, so I can actually explain them how to raise their voice, how to means get involved or put their means something like development types where you have to develop, where you are loose. So Humans of Wadaga was where we were inspired by the Humans of New York, like getting their stories in small, their short stories. A lot of different types of people live in our community. So one of them was to know them, which type of people, what is their mindset, how is their means how they are feeling in community. So that was our main motto, the Humans of Vadagaon. It was actually in the written. So we think that the Vadagaon is not that much developed place. So no, lot of people did not read, can't read it. We decided to do a storytelling circle where the people themselves will came, share their stories, and they itself will feel light, and other will get motivated or motivation or inspiration by them. How means if anyone has struggling from that problem, he can solve it before itself. The people here don't know how to means they are not actually opening up. So you have to use our knowledge to get them back there, because we have means like asking them questions again and again, then going back and getting that question again to get best answer. That was one. Then values, we can say like discipline, respectful, because if at this time we are not respectful and disciplined, they will not share their stories because it's their personal life, so they will not let us know their struggles or success. Because of the hosting and going in community again and again, getting their stories, talking to them, the speaking skills grows up, and today I can speak in front of anyone. Actually, we are doing a English class in which we are reading the Emma Watson speech. So our reading was very weak in starting, means before the hymn for her. So we didn't know the meaning of feminism and all the gender equality, boys, men. We are confused actually. Emma Watson was talking about feminism, that all genders should get equal rights in all field. So this came in our mind, and we think that it's not happening in our community itself. So we plan to, we have idea that we can start by this something in our community. And first we have to do it us. So there was a lot of preparation for it. Then like we can't say preparation, but just strategies to understand it, because it was a huge project. So we can't say that I am a feminist, because you should know what the feminist actually means. English Bhaiya did not take from our book itself. So Bhaiya give us passages to read, and then we have to solve. Bhaiya got to know that we actually not get that passage correctly. So Bhaiya, what he do is now he makes a passage with lots of error. So working point was less. We don't know that we are that much behind in English according to our grade level. So by these all strategies and by all these techniques, we got to know that how behind we are, and we are not trying to get back to our punctuations, exclamation mark and comma, and it's all the basic things of English. I was not that good in study itself also. I was not interested in reading, and we are interested in maths just. We are not interested in history actually. So till the Tushar Bhaiya, before Tushar Bhaiya, I was one of the weak student in history. But when Bhaiya started teaching, so he take it in a very different manner. So by which I get the history very easily in my mind, and today it is one of my favorite subject.
My school are good. They are not so much faculty, but they are good, because our principal are friendly with us, and teachers are friendly teacher, and they do not compare with anyone. So this school is good for me. I want to become a IPS officer. I have to work hard and know about world history, social science, and compete with other subjects. Only 2 or 3 values learned by me, that respect to all, and teamwork that you do. In teamwork, when we doing any project or anything, so we have to do in teamwork, because we all do alone. That's not a thing that idea come from one people. When we sit in teamwork, that we give more idea and more interesting idea to how we make the projects. I use my respect with elders and with parents, and voice of neighbors and relation with Tushar Bhaiya is a friendship. Like he is our teacher, but he do a role of friendship with us, and we can share us all the problems and outside community problems with Bhaiya.